beloved bomb mode that everyone has been waiting for is finally here, but is it everything we've hoped for? Or just another disappointment? Hey guys, Nightfall here, and after a few days of playing the new bomb mode that launched with Season 2 of XDefiant, I'm here to give you my honest review of the new and highly anticipated game mode. To give you some credentials, if you need them, I'm very familiar with bomb or search and destroy type game modes, having started gaming very young. I played a decent amount of Counter-Strike, and also have about 8 years of Rainbow Six Siege under my belt, not to mention the occasional Valorant game, but not a lot of experience on that. With that being said, I feel like I'm qualified enough to give an accurate review on this, so here goes. Let's start by talking about the player base. It's very obvious that most of the XDefiant player base has never seen a bomb style game mode in their life. Oftentimes, they leave the bomb or diffuser or whatever you want to call it in this game in the spawn. They play this game like it's a single life round version of TDM, which ultimately makes the game mode not fun for those who actually try to play it strategically. I shouldn't really have expected too much though, considering I've seen how these same players used to play Zone Control and Escort when the game first came out. Also, this is the most common game mode I see somebody go AFK in, and it's also the most detrimental to your team. Every round of bomb I've played, I've seen somebody go AFK for multiple rounds. It's annoying when it's on your team, and it's still annoying when it's on the enemy team, but it's less annoying. But the player base being clueless isn't really the dev's fault or anybody's fault except for that player. So I can't really hold that against anybody. However, what I can and will hold against them is pretty much the rest of what I'm about to say. And before I get into the nitty gritty, be sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel because it really helps out a lot. But now let's discuss the maps. Never, ever should bomb be played on a map like Rockefeller. In fact, most of the maps you can play it on have no business hosting a bomb type game mode. And this part, what you're about to see, the trading, this happens in every game mode. But in bomb, it's extra frustrating. Oh look, he's AFK. What a surprise. Personally, and this might just be a hot take, bomb would be better suited being played on a slightly shortened version of the linear style maps like Daytona and Zoo. I think that putting them on these smaller maps is what's causing people to play it the way that they are. The abilities and the ultras specifically also need some tweaking, because if one team is dominating and getting their ultras, you don't really stand a chance of coming back. My personal take is, I think ultras shouldn't be in this game mode, or another idea, allow everyone to get them only once for the entire game. So that way you have to be a lot more strategic about when you're going to use it. Now sure, in most games everybody does only get it once because there's not that many kills to go around. But if you're getting a decent amount of kills and planting and or defusing the bomb every single round, you're going to get it 2, sometimes 3 times per game. Hey, another trade, let's go. I really don't want to see the usual currency system in these bomb modes where you have to buy your weapons and all that stuff. That's just not going to be a great fit for this game, I don't think. But in the midst of all the criticism, I will applaud them for doing one thing right. Even though bomb isn't in ranked yet, in the unranked playlist, you can't stack faction abilities just as if it were ranked. Huge W on that, because playing against 6 phantoms was enough for me in modes like Zone Control and Escort, but playing against 6 phantoms in bomb, that would be the most annoying thing ever. Now let's get back to your regularly scheduled criticism. Everything about the game mode just feels broken and pieced together. The hit reg and the netcode feel 10 times worse in bomb than any other game mode. It almost feels as bad as ranked. The spectator cams are glitchier than glitch energy drinks. Use code NIGHT to save 10%. And by glitchy, I mean whatever the hell this is. And this is only the half of it. There's also instances where someone dies, their body just kind of freezes in place, and sometimes causes me to shoot at them thinking it's still a person who's alive. Also, if you walk through that body, you get outlines of everyone else on the map for a split second. It's like free walls or free echelon ability. I'm starting to understand why this game mode was pushed back instead of being released in season 1. And honestly, it should have been pushed back even further. I really hate to say it, but again, like the game overall, it just feels rushed. This game needs to start focusing on quality instead of quantity. We don't need new game modes and stuff like that every season. We need stuff that works the way it should. So they either need to slow down and take their time or get more people to make things a finished product before they give it to us. Is that dude AFK? Hello? 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 Where the hell were my bullets going? Now, outside of all the glitchy stuff with the cams that doesn't really affect gameplay and the hit reg and netcode aside, just being what it is throughout the entire game, luckily there isn't really anything game breaking in this game mode, at least not from what I've seen so far. You could call that walking through body and seeing everybody's location game breaking, but it's not as easy to see as you think. So to see it launched in this state is really quite sad. This was supposed to be the thing that brought people back to the game and maybe even saved XDefiant. I have friends who have been waiting for this and told me they would try the game out again once bomb mode was released, and I'm almost positive if I corralled them all right now to play a game of this, they would immediately uninstall and never think twice about the game again. Also, I really think we need voiceover notifications telling me like attackers have armed the bomb instead of just a pop-up. And at the very least, give me a pop-up, or better yet, a voiceover notification telling me that all of the enemies have been eliminated, because I'm so paranoid to look up at the scoreboard to see if all the enemies are actually dead or not, that I'm just running around like an idiot here thinking that there's still one person alive and he's trying to sneaky defuse. So I pop my invis, run around like a dumbass. Make it easier for me to understand what's happening in the game without taking my eyes off the center of the screen. First impressions are everything when it comes to a video game, and it's not very often that you get a chance to make a second one. I can see past the rough edges, and I do see the potential in this game, but not everybody's able to look down the road and understand that this game isn't where it's supposed to be right now. There's no way Bomb should be in ranked anytime soon, and really anytime in season 2. It might make an appearance in season 3, but like I said, it's just not set on good maps for the mode overall. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think the maps it's played on is okay? Would you prefer it played on a shortened version of the linear style maps instead? Also, let me know what other issues you've stumbled across with the new Bomb mode. And while there is still some lingering drama going on with the YouTube channel and everything that's been going on that some of you might be aware of, I'll still be streaming live today starting around 5 p.m. Eastern time, both over on Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to stop by, come out and show your support. We have a Twitch exclusive emote for subs only, and it is September right now, so you can get it for a little cheaper. And I think most of you that have been on my side throughout this drama are really going to like this emote. So come check it out, and I'll catch you in the next one.